Hold it, hold it. Oh, I need to lose weight.
No, you don't. Thanks. Easy for you to say because you're not me. Wait, who are you? The future you. I lost weight? You don't need that. But what happened to the tummy? You found the right suit.
That's right, my beautiful darling. Embrace your curves. But this is how you can find the most slimming swimsuits.
Look for Asymmetry.
A major slimming hack. If you're thinking one shoulder swimsuit, yep, that's right. But there is a lot more. It could be different shoulder designs on one swimsuit, or maybe it's the patterns of your suit are irregular. What they all do is that they form diagonal lines instead of horizontal lines, and these are super slimming because they draw the eye up and down. Oh, diagonal lines, my favorite. They work wonders on your body. Without them, you know what the eyes do? It goes left to right, side to side, and that's what makes us look wide and make us look bigger. But with the diagonal lines, they guide the eyes, they go at an angle, and it goes up and down. Lengthening your body equals longer and slimmer. Color blocking, this is another one of my favorite ways to create a slimming effect. You can go with those one-piece color block suits. You don't have to. You can make up your own. What you can do is a different color swim tops with a different color swim bottoms. And your bottoms don't have to be black. It can be, if that's what you prefer, but you can just use colors that are darker shade than your top. High-rise versus low-rise. This part might surprise you because in the past, all things high-rise. That still is the case when it comes to pants, jeans, or everything else. But when it comes to swimsuit, it's a little different. Why? Because swimsuits are skin tight. The more they cover you, the more they're probably gonna draw more attention to your tummy. And now because of that, you can still wear high-rise bottoms. I still do, but you want to make sure they are darker colors. Otherwise, they might actually highlight your tummy, which can make you feel self-conscious. On the other hand, what I noticed is lower rise bikini bottoms, they actually can make your tummy look less obvious. Anything too tight, high rise or low rise, they're only gonna make you look bigger than you are. If you're petite, make sure you check out my clothing line for women 5 for and under at petitedressing.com and use code SUMMER23 for 15% off. When it comes to the colors, I know what you're thinking, well, gee, it has to be black. Well, yes, black is one of the most slimming colors, but what I discovered is prints actually can work even better. Compared with black, prints give you a lot more options. And because there's so many different choices, and especially those prints that are busy, there are a lot going on, that's what works the best because they are gonna distract the eye from noticing anything that you don't want to be noticed.
Ruching.
Oh, hello, Ruching. On my channel, I've talked about numerous times how Ruching design is so slimming. If you still haven't tried it yourself, I have to say it again. Go try it today, especially when it comes to swimming suits, and especially for those of you who carry weight in our midsection, like myself. When the ruched pieces are on the hanger, you're not gonna like that because they look like a bunch of wrinkles. But once you put on your body is gonna smooth out that wrinkles, and that extra fabrics, because of the wrinkles, is gonna give the eye illusion that those bulge in your stomach is not because of you, but because of fabrics. That's how smart this design is, and it really works. The mesh, another very smart design, but most of us are not wearing it. No, because it's intimidating, myself included, I confess. I discovered they actually can be very flattering because they create dimension, especially if there's certain part of your body that you feel self-conscious, you don't want it to be exposed. For me, that's my tummy. That's when the mesh comes in really handy because they cover you, but they don't really cover you. But you do want to make sure the position of that mesh piece is strategic. And for the most slimming result, you want to make sure that piece is going at a diagonal and not horizontal. The cutouts. I didn't mean that you have to cut it yourself, but you know what I'm talking about. Well, gee, I'm just not that kind of girl. Cutouts are not for me. But before you jump into that conclusion, let me just first say, cutouts are double-edged swords. So they can work against you, that's probably where you're coming from, but they can also work wonders on your body. The key is to make sure where you're putting that cutout. Now, for example, if you're someone who doesn't have much of a waist, like myself, you don't want the cutouts to be on your waist, because wherever that cutouts are going, they are becoming the focus of your swimsuit. So if your tummy is your concern, you want to make sure the cutout is not on the largest part of your abdomen. You want it to be right under your chest, because most women who carry weight in the stomach, they also have beautiful rounded breasts. So once your cutout is under your chest, it's drawing attention to that area, and that's why it's directing attention away from your stomach. When it comes to cutouts, you do have to be very careful. Here's several things I would highly suggest you to stay away from. Number one, if the cutouts are too tight. This is the worst. You'd rather not have the cutouts if they look like they're not big enough for your body, because otherwise it kind of make you look like a sausage. And two, you also want to avoid too many horizontal cutouts, because these are only going to make your body look like they're divided up. Not only they don't make you look longer and leaner, they actually make you look wider and bigger than you are. Everything I mentioned today works really well if you are tall or if you are short, but if you happen to be shorter like myself, I'm 5'2", these are even more important to remember, because if your chest is bigger on a short person, even though your average weight, it can still make you look top heavy, and vice versa. If you have weight, if you carry weight in your hips, and because of your height, it can make you look bottom heavy. Everything is just gonna look more magnified on a shorter frame. If you are petite, make sure you check out my clothing line at petitedressing.com for women 5'4" and under.